All right, if you've got one of these 2014 F-150s and you're experiencing an issue where there is little or no power assist steering, steering wheel's kind of stiff, hard to turn, there's no codes for the electronic power steering rack, then I got a tip for you. You're watching the Car Doctor channel. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim. I am here at my repair facility, Donor Automotive in Anchorage, Alaska. And I've got this 2014 F-150 and a good chance of reminding y'all, before you dive in too deep to the electronic power steering rack on these, if you're having an issue where it's hard to turn, you have little or no power assist, well then you may have an issue with the intermediate steering shaft affecting that. So before you get crazy doing a bunch of diagnostic work trying to figure out why your electronic gear is not functioning, take a look at the lower intermediate shaft and check your condition of your U-joints. This is actually a very low mile truck that's probably been exposed to some mildly corrosive environment, and you want to take a quick look at your U-joints on that shaft. If the joints are tight and don't move freely, which I suspect that may be the case here, then that may be the cause of your lack of power assist. And in this case, as you're steering, it will turn, it can be kind of stiff and then go a little further and which is the first indicator that we have a problem here. And look, under 60,000 miles. So this is a common deal affecting these vehicles. Let me start it up here. There it goes. So that's the first indicator. Not that these don't have a problem with the electronic power assist module, the box itself, but this is a starting point because you don't want to have to dive into that rack assembly if you don't have to. So first thing you might want to try, and I don't know why my light is causing so much flicker. So before you get too crazy here and ripping out the power steering module or the electronic rack, one thing you can try is lubricate the U-joint. Which we'll do here. Help remove the shaft too when it comes time for it. Get things nice and lubed up. And then we'll try the steering now. Already like 100% better. Look at that, we fixed it. But if you want to fix it permanently, we're gonna set the wheel straight ahead. Set the wheel straight ahead, turn the key off. And what you want to do is pin the steering wheel down, and you can use a bungee cord through here and loop it under the seat, or you can use the steering wheel lock like we use for alignments and pin that steering wheel down so your airbag clock spring doesn't turn on you. There she is. Handy dandy steering wheel locker device. Be sure to remove this before operating the vehicle. But anyway, go ahead and install that. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and do it, but we'll try. Keep that from turning. and we'll put the shaft in. Just another note here, this is the lower intermediate shaft. There's actually two shafts on this vehicle, and there's one inside at the base of the steering column before it exits the firewall. And this is the Ford part number in this case for this truck, for the lower intermediate shaft. They make a aftermarket Dorman Chinese part. This one looks totally updated, so I'm pretty confident this is going to make a difference. I have not installed the updated part on these before, but it's obviously different. It has some coatings on it, and hopefully U-joints hold up a little bit better. But we'll just pop out them two attaching bolts and get this thing back on the road. Okay, looks like the upper bolt is a 13 millimeter. Make a little noise. Apologize in advance to the faint of heart. Turn your speakers down now. And the lower bolt uses a 10 millimeter socket. Okay, go back to the upper joint here and maybe try to spread this out a little. Tappy, tappy. Okay, go back to this upper one and loosen that up a little bit. Maybe a little tappy, tappy. Kind of a rather large hammer to be using in such a confined space. Yay! So it's on this upper joint. This axis is fine. This axis is not fine. And although it looked like maybe an updated part, I'm really not sure it is. It's just a lot shinier than the old one. But the other U-joints are fine. It's just this one axis here. It's a little bit tight. Well, in with the new. All right, got these cleaned up, and we'll apply a little blue Loctite to the threads and get those going back in. Oh, forgot to mention, you should replace the bolts with brand new ones. Got to do that. And then torque to upper to 35 foot-pounds here. And the lower, it's 22 foot-pounds. in this case. Be sure to check your manual for proper specs for your vehicle. And now the final test. The one finger turn. Beautiful. Hey people, looks like another successful repair. I really appreciate you tuning in. And I wish you good luck with whatever you're working on. I think I might split some more wood and make a campfire here later. All right, y'all take care.